Yes, we want Julius Randle gone, but are we even trying to trade him? What's going on, guys? Welcome into Clutch B-Ball TV. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night. And today, I'm going to be talking about Julius Randle. As you guys know, a lot of Knicks fans want Julius Randle traded from this team, and I'm one of them. But before we officially get into this video, first off, Julius Randle's not a terrible player. Knicks fans that think he's a terrible player are absolutely crazy, but I understand why we want him traded. He's very ball dominant. The contract wasn't worth it. Like, he just does not fit this team whatsoever. We're tired of seeing him spin into double teams. His basketball IQ is just not there whatsoever. And if you want RJ Barrett to succeed, you trade Julius Randle. At the end of the day, you need to get rid of that very ball dominant player, and he just does not fit this team at the end of the day. But Julius Randle, do I think he can be a very quality bench player somewhere else? Yes. Do I think he can be a quality starter somewhere else? Yes. But are we really trying to trade Julius Randle? That's the main thing. We want him gone. We have all these mock trades, Julius Randle and Dennis Smith Jr. for like Terry Rozier, which I wouldn't mind. Terry Rozier, yes. He is a pure scorer of the basketball. He may not be the best of passer, but he is good at recognizing when he collapses the defense and kicking it out. And he's actually an underrated passer, in my opinion. When I go back and watch the film, I'm like, okay, this man doesn't average that many assists. He averaged 4 assists, which is really solid, but no question about it, he's a scoring point guard. He averaged 18 points per game last year, and he shot 40% from 3. Like, he was just shooting the ball lights out. And Devontae Graham, he had a lot of stardom on him for the big year and big leap he had, but Terry Rozier had a good year. His contract doesn't finish till 2021 to 2022, which isn't that bad in my opinion, and we're in desperate need of a point guard. And if we're going to trade for Terry Rozier, got to get rid of Dennis Smith Jr. You have to get rid of some guard. We just signed Jared Harper on a two-way deal. Miles Powell's on the team. Austin Rivers, Frank Ntilikina. We have so many guards right now. At the end of the day, we have a lot of guards. But are we really trying to trade Julius Randle? That's the main thing. Like, we hear all the reports, we want to trade him, but we do have Kenny Payne from Kentucky. He knows Julius Randle. He knows Nerlens Noel. He knows Kevin Knox. And I wonder if the organization's thinking, we can mature his game. We're going to make sure he doesn't do those spin moves anymore. We're going to make sure he makes the right basketball pass. But there's certain things you can't coach. You can't coach instincts. You can't coach basketball IQ. You can't tell someone what to see on the floor, because at the end of the day, you're not looking through the same lens, or you're not looking through the same eyes as the player. You could tell a player to do like a certain thing all you want, but if they don't see it, it doesn't matter. I'm not calling Julius Randle stupid. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, there's certain things you can coach and there's certain things you can't. Like instincts. Like, for example, bringing up the Giants, Daniel Jones. You can't coach pocket awareness. It's something you just get used to. Some people figure it out, some people don't. They feel the pressure or they don't. But Julius Randle, that might just be his game. He's a pure scorer. He's not a great passer of the basketball. He plays with very high energy, but he's a scorer. That's what Julius Randle is. He's a very ball-dominant player. Is he a player that could play great without the ball? That's the main question. Could he move well without the basketball? We've seen flashes, but if we want to hold on to Julius Randle and put him in a different role, I don't think he would succeed. And I honestly don't think he would be happy about that. He wants the ball in his hands. But this young team we're trying to develop, we need RJ to have the ball in his hands. We need a guy like RJ. Obi Toppin, he's not going to have the ball in his hands. People, first off, Obi Toppin is not a small forward in my opinion. Obi Toppin, yes, he's way more than just this rim runner that could dunk the basketball and plays with high energy. He was a point guard in high school. He actually has a very solid handle, but the role he was put in at Dayton was more of a down low on the block type of guy. Whenever someone else got the rebound, he would get out and run. But he actually has the ability to put the ball on the floor and shoot it from the outside. But I do not think he can keep up with NBA level threes. If he wasn't able to keep up with collegiate fours, like at the college level, what makes you think he's going to keep up defensively at the 3? And I think it would just be perfect at the 4, the pressure taken off of him due to Mitch, his ability to guard the perimeter and block shots as well. But let me know down below, do you think we could trade Julius Randle? Like, are we getting certain offers for Julius Randle, but we're just not accepting those offers? Are they not good enough, or we're just going to stick with Julius Randle for another year? Like, I'm really honestly confused about the whole Julius Randle situation. There has to be some type of deal out there. It may not be intriguing or good enough for them, but I'm one of those guys. If we can get freaking Julius Randle for a second-round pick, I'd be fine. But at the end of the day, yes, I would not mind a Terry Rozier's ball dominant, but we do need a point guard as of right now. And then we could possibly maybe trade Terry Rozier next year, because next year's a very stacked draft. I'm going to make a whole video on the 2021 NBA draft and how it's okay if we don't get the first pick or even the top three, because it's a very deep draft. I'm going to be talking about that for sure. But I want to thank you guys so much for the great amount of support. This channel is not possible without you guys. Let me know down below, are we getting offers for Julius Randle? Do you think we are and we're not accepting? Are you a Julius Randle fan? I personally think he's a talented player, but he does not fit this team whatsoever if we're trying to move in the right direction with the youth movement and trying to get these other players to succeed and play throughout their strengths. But as always, guys, have a humble day or night. Peace out, y'all.